Hey, hello everybody, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. Do you know what's next? That's right, it's time for Drew to go to this cookout. And we have our first date with who? Won't you find out? Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. I don't remember the accent I gave him. You have never, ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda's much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad, which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some people in the neighborhood? No. I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in a corner with a plate of food and hoping that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from its cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph. I wait to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms wide open. Welcome! I'm so glad to see you two are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy, they're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh, how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I have to go look for him. What? You'll have to... Just takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Drew, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I've a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Yeah, let me introduce you around. This is Robert. He lives just across the way. A haggard man nursing a glass of whiskey eyes me up and down. Hey, I'm Drew. It's nice to meet you. He takes a long swig of his drink. Charmed. Drew and his daughter just moved in next door. Cool. If you ever need recommendations on where to get a drink in town, Rob's your man. I told you not to call me Rob. Right, got it. Robert ambles away without saying goodbye. He's not really a people person. Oh, wow. I think I've met everybody else. Great. I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. I hope you enjoy yourselves. I made a night mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick out some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I'm off to school? But I don't want to do pleasantries. Dad. They're gonna talk about the weather. Go, do it, make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. Spade of Cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here it goes with nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? What a cool guy and mysterious. Did that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. Wait a second. All of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. I glance around the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one up by Brian right now, but I guess I could live with learning more about Robert. Oh no, they got me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Drew, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work myself. As well, they've finally got that 50-inch TV in there. Game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Drew, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught our first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art, yep. Did I put it in too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years, not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in me army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quickly. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You could see the bone popping through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama. Losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul. Here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound. Now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you, there were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brother in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down the river and he lost a flip-flop. Miss that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Ugh. Man, didn't Daisy barrel up to us laughing? Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghosts locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get off the truck. Imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Well, I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Cullum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirits after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. All right, Daisy, I found us a couple bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein, gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy tundra. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay, but not an actual fire, because we're playing pretend. Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just has sort of a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about that too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age, too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people, too. Kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing all about Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up all your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I'll walk over to them. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Oh. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Oh. Drew! I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that my anger may have been justified. It was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some more normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. Mind, you know how to treat a lady. Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Okay. Won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of the wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Tyler's are pretty resilient. Your tips are class D. Hey, my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little. Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Lucian, have I introduced you to Drew yet? He's that punk from Amanda School. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Oh. Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as blood lappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph returns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. Looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Lucien pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucien! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. Wonder what he did before preaching. Well, we don't need to talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig because we've done that several times, and they're not a potential date. So, burger time. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work with the greatest of ease. He sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. And it's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Drew, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's unbelievable. I've tried to get on his level, bro, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a real quality about him. Mustard, we talk about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? Hey. I've never seen him make a mistake. Hey. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop! All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns and unions. All right, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out enjoying perfectly grilled cheeseburgers. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for the dads to keep in touch with one another. We're all on it. If you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes way over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink up beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird kid twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? Sweetie, if I can impart any sort of wisdom upon you right now, and not that this was a bad situation, but if you're ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. Silver linings get you through the other side. We ate Rockenbergs today, and it was good. Amen. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. Oh, is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do that thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I'll never do that. Okay, do you have plans for tonight? My plans were kinda to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna throw a real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight, and you might just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in, no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great, see you later. Watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. Oh, what a professional. Lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. Not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. Let's at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I sent a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? Wandered in the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I've earned it after a long day of socializing. Check my watch again. And then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No. It's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exasperating it with all the yelling, so I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' real names? Who is Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me back and let me know you're okay. Can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm so glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're okay. Yeah. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda and... Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now. Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? You weren't responding, and it was just like when your dad... I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. All right, I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like that when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, you're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Peacock. Team Peacock. Amanda gives us a hug. Awesome eggs. You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs and the time it takes me to wash the pan. All right, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait, what? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own. All right, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. All right, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some dislikes and likes. All right, it doesn't really matter what we do. Desert Island, a boat, obviously. What are my turn-ons? Grillmanship. What did I want to be when I grew up? A good father. What's my favorite movie genre? Romantic comedies. What's my ideal date? Napping. What do you never leave home without? I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. Should message one of them, or more than one of them. All these ads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get 'em, Dad.
Welcome.
You've got dads. Hi, Drew, it's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dadbook. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dadbook? Why, Drew, I never! We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered, you should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely managed to get my degree. Wait, no. Wow. I didn't say that. You've never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student. I swear I graduated at the top of the class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. That's right, we're dating Brian this time. Let's go. Bam, bam. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more. But it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang with Brian more for the sake of the kids. I crack my knuckles and start typing. Fuck, I already cracked my knuckles. Hey, Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on the screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey, man, always love a good burg with a bud. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls out there and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. He signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition? This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say she's almost better at it than I am. Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time and place and we'll be there. Hey, Amanda. 1 second. Amanda walks in through the doorway. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. You up for some... Hey, are you alright? Oh, yeah, I'm alright. I just got sad because I started thinking about how I'll never have telekinesis. Not this again. We already went over this with flying, super strength, and laser vision. It's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Amanda's eyes narrow in on me. What are you... Shh, you're breaking my laser focus. Hey, don't shoot fake lasers at me. Instigate imaginary laser fight. Put a hand on my temple and focus on Amanda. I'm shooting so many fake lasers at her with my brain right now. She dodges and does... She dodges and dodges and does... Oh my god. Improper typing. She dodges and does an impressive roll under the coffee table. I've trained her well. Pew pew pew. I try to duck, but it's too late. I'm beaten. Ah, you shot me. Fall to the ground, a broken old man taken down by an imaginary laser. Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. You ready for this? Arr, mighty hammers, ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this mini golf course is pirate-themed. I just now realized we are indeed sitting on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh. Right. Come on, pirate dad, won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr, ahoy, scurvy. I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon. Come on, Dad. You told me this was just gonna be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is that code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian in the field of glorious battle. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf. It's so much more than that. I kneel down to place a hand on Amanda's shoulders. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much, but we have to beat Brian at mini golf. Whatever happened to having fun? Oh, we will have fun when we beat them. Amanda gives me a side eye, but before I side eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Ahoy there, mateys! Ahoy! Ryan walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for a mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? All right, first mate, I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh, Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on. And it gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye, aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Ah, look at these two. They're two peas in a pod. So you excited to get some mini golf in? Oh, you know it. You a gambling man. I know when to hold 'em. And I know when to fold them. I know when to, shoot. That's pretty much all I know how to do. How about the loser buys drinks tonight? All right, how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're gonna maneuver around my hedges. It's a highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. Oh yeah? Holding one every time. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. Oh God.
To the bride. Ho, 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 and a hole full of balls.
This is so fast.
Ho, 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 and a hole full of balls. To the bride.
How am I doing this?
Ho, 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 and a hole full of balls. Dead men sink no putts.
No!
Dead men sink no putts. Ho, 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 and a hole full of balls. Ho, ho, ho,
No, we
and a
gotta
hole
do this.
full of balls.
No, we're reloading that. No, we gotta get those hole-in-ones. We gotta do it.
Armitage. Ho, 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 and a hole full of balls. Into the brine.
Into the brine.
Ho, 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 and a hole full of balls. Into the brine. Into the brine.
Damn it.
Lost your ball.
I did the exact same thing last time. These two holes. These two!
Dead men sink no putts. Ho, 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 and a hole full of balls. Into the brine.
I'm gonna try one more time. Before we just accept.
Armitage. Ho, 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 and a hole full of balls.
Yo ho ho!
To the brine.
It just moves so fast.
To the brine.
Like, oh my God, this goes so fast. Oh, thank God I got that one. I thought we were gonna miss that. No, I did it again.
Dead men sink no putts. Into the brine.
All right, I lied. We're gonna do one more. I think I can get it. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think. I missed that one.
You've lost your ball.
You've lost your ball. I can get a 7 out of 9 on that so easily, but why can't I get a 9 out of 9? Come on, game. Arr, matey.
Yo ho ho and a hole full of ball.
What? I missed the second? Oh. Watch, this is the one I'm gonna get that hole too. Oh, wow. I need to start taking my time, dude.
Sink no putts.
Yeah, I don't care about the rest of these.
Dead men sink no putts.
I keep hitting it right there.
You've lost your ball.
Why is hole 6 so hard for me?
Yo ho ho and a hole full of ball. Into the brine.
Oh, pff, and I fucked that one up too.
Dead men sink no putts.
I only got 4 that time. Jesus. It's so fast. Like, what the hell? Alright. Last try, and then we... Last try for the first 9. It is an achievement to get 18 holes in one, but like...
Oh, and a hole full of ball. Into the brine. Into the brine. Into the brine. Into the brine.
No!
You've lost your ball.
Fuck.
Dead men sink no putts. Into the brine.
Alright.
Into the brine.
I'll take it. We're not gonna get the achievement, but... it's whatever. And it pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brandon underfoot. I just asked because your eye is twitching. No, it's not. My left eye twitch. I made it raise his right eyebrows. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right, it's just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. A game we're currently winning. Dad, please, Amanda, please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep this streak going. If it's really important to you, sure. I walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Come here, Clove. She winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love ya, kiddo.
Armatey. Yo ho ho and a hole full of ball.
No! God. Oh! Ah!
No putts.
God, this one's so hard. Ah, it was so close. Oh! Hey!
A hole full of ball. Yo ho ho and a hole full of ball. Into the brine.
Ah. Oh.
Dead men sink no putts. Into the brine.
Oh. 13 out of 18. We tried. Try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but confetti cannons are going off in my brain, and someone is placing a wreath around inner me with the words "Best Dad" emblazoned on it. Man, that was some good shooting there, Drew. I bested you on the field of battle, and it felt good, Brian. It felt real good. Brian and I eyeball each other, electricity shooting between us. Arr, Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home here so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two go enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan, Drew. You go with that? Sure, just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. And then Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, a kitschy island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which is a little more bearable since I won. Okay, I just gotta get my victory drink and get out of here. I think I've already proved my superior deadness for the day. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. The bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks inside of a hollowed-out pineapple. Sets them on fire, and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. Usually, I like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. And miss out on the taste of victory? I don't think so. I take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Victory tastes fruity. Let's talk about lawn maintenance. I'm very particular. No electric mowers for me. I hand cut everything with scissors. I also only water the lawn with bottled sparkling water. I just ran out, so you're gonna have to import some. Italian is preferred, but I'll settle with Icelandic if that's what you all have. It's sweet that you're willing to put all that work into taking care of your dead grass. What? My grass is perfectly healthy. It's okay, buddy. I know just the trick to perk it back up. I'll work my magic when I finish trimming your grass with the tiniest pair of scissors I own. Man, even when he's trying to be helpful, I feel personally attacked. While I sip more of my drink, I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. I love this show. Always made me want to own a deck. Ugh, I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in the manner of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch that. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like long haul paranormal ass road ghost truckers? I have terrible news for you, Drew. No, not them too. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, I kind of took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? The best. He practically built half this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying not to become your father. Then you wake up one day and there you are. But I get to work with my hands and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter, so it's an absolute dream for me at least. Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I haven't put together still sitting in the garage. Okay, maybe I should cool it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Let's go about his daughter. So, Daisy seems pretty smart for her age. Yeah, she's a genius. She definitely didn't get it from her old man, though. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly. To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I can barely make good words when I have the whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters. Brian laughs. See, we can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm much better than him, obviously. That's the only reason. I think. Let's keep it moving. Ask about his dog. So, you have a dog. Sure do. Can't quite remember what he looks like. Oh, he's a little corgi. Always has a handkerchief around his neck. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I think I might need a visual reminder to jog my memory. If you happen to have any pictures of said dog, maybe on your phone. Drew, if you wanted to see pictures of Max, well, you could have just asked. Show me the goods, then. Brian pulls out his phone and flips through an entire album of dog pictures. Yeah, that's the stuff. What a good boy. I look around the room, taking all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a giant fish hanging above Brian on it, and I gesture to it. Goldfish. It's definitely fake. Really? Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus with plastic coconuts glued to it. Look over. He's right. I almost got something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yeah, I went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out to sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer, you know, guy stuff. Had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh, man, that's some of the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars. Had my line out too. Then all of a sudden, it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the boat rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out. I got him up to the surface and finally really got a sight of it. Biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it onto the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next? What happens next? Damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail, knocks me out. I wake up the next morning on the deck. The fish gone. Never felt dumber. Sad we got away. Think there's another version of me out there that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish, Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Man, fishing's the life. Haven't gone enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? Getting close. No one can outfish me. I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. You want to go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast into the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers. We can just sit back and relax and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yes, maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish so I can get you mowing my lawn. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Drew good at catching fish, peacock, for nothing. He's spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time. This is a great opportunity for friendship. And also for catching more fish than Brian. You're grilling me with these puns, Drew. Mull it over. You'll come around to the fish-related dad jokes in no time. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? Once Brian takes over and you know what? This is where we're gonna be calling it for today. Hope y'all are enjoying as we get ready for our next date. Probably next week with next week on Thursday with Brian. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. And until the next time, everybody, stay funky people.